If you're watching this and you love the private VIP servers in Roblox SCP 3008, then you probably know that the private server mod menus can be pretty confusing for new players, which is why in today's video I'm going to be giving you guys a full-on extensive guide of the Roblox SCP 3008 private server mod menu. Now for those who need an intro, howdy, Raid here, welcome back to an all new video, and I just gotta say that you shouldn't feel bad if you don't know how to use the private server mod menu, because at the end of this video you're going to become a pro at using it. And if you're watching this and you don't know what a mod menu is, don't worry about it. Basically, if you play in a VIP single player or own a private server in Roblox SCP 3008, in your private session you'll be able to use the mod menu where you can basically spawn random stuff and so much more. But remember, you can't use the mod menu in a public game. And now that all of you guys are kind of caught up with what the mod menu is and you're in game, just press T to open the mod menu itself, and then you'll see a nice little menu pop up. There's going to be 3 tabs on the top, one that says game modes, mod menu, and waypoints. Now there's also a 4th tab that only pops up for the tool gun menu, but you guys probably don't care about that. You guys want to see the mod menu in action. The first part of the mod menu is really cool. It's the employee menu, and it allows you to just spawn however many employees you want. You can basically spawn all of the employees in the game except the king. He kind of counts as like an entity, I guess. And did I tell you guys that you can spawn Hubert? That's right, if you're a Hubert fan, you're probably using this feature a lot. Another cool feature with this menu is that you can paste image IDs to put onto the employees. It's pretty awesome. And you can spawn as many as 50 with one click. It's pretty awesome. You can also set them to spawn around the map. So if you want to see a bunch of Huberts spawn every like 5 nights, then this is the feature for you. Next is the kick menu. If you've got beef with somebody, if they're ruining or griefing your private server, then you could just ban them. All you gotta do is just select their name and boom, you ban them. And the third menu is the spawn menu. This is the one that you're probably going to be using the most. It's honestly just so good and so helpful. As a YouTuber, when I make videos on this game, it's really nice to have furniture spawn. You don't really need to like search for furniture. If you want to spawn something, all you gotta do is click on it in the menu. It's that simple. And you can even press on a check mark that anchors your furniture for you. It's really cool. And did I tell you guys that using a mod menu, you'll actually be able to spawn stuff that you can't find around the Infinite Ikea itself. Using the VIP tab in the spawn menu, there's so much stuff you can spawn, pretty much any tool you want, the decorative guns from the April Fool's update, and even some Minecraft blocks. It's a pretty goofy feature, but yes, you can build with Minecraft blocks in 3008. There's also a nice little red tools tab. Sadly, the only tool that there is the tool gun. We're going to talk about the tool gun later in this video, but the last spawn menu tab is the dynamic tab. And using the dynamic tab, you're able to spawn a bunch of different stuff ranging from Chungus ramps to big ramps to different little balls and tiny cubes. And using the mod menu, you can change the material, transparency, and color of all these items. This basically allows you to create your builds with really awesome colors. You've basically got a huge variety. But if spawning stuff isn't for you, you might like the teleport menu. You can teleport to any specific coordinates you want. Yes, you can teleport to the top of the map. It's really fun. But you can also teleport to your friends if you're playing with them in a private game. Next is the music menu. It's pretty awesome because not only can you listen to all of the 3008 music, but if you've got a Roblox asset ID for a specific song, you can actually put it into the player and you'll actually be able to listen to any song you want as long as you've got the specific link for it. This feature can get pretty funny because if your friends are putting in random audios, they can just put in the loudest audio ever and just melt your ears off. So try to be careful and enjoy the music.
Hey guys, Mr. Employee here. If you got this far in the video, leave a like for a free taco and comment VIP for infinite tacos.
The next menu is so goated. It is so helpful in so many different circumstances. It's called the player settings menu. I do not know where I would be without this menu. In the menu, you can change your health and energy to any number you want, and you can even make it infinite. And did I tell you that you can mess with your friends using this menu? Basically, you can just change their health to 0 so that they instantly die. It's hilarious. And you can set who can pick up objects and who can interact with items. So if you've got a ton of people that you don't know and you built something nice. Maybe they're a griefer, so you just set that feature on, and boom, the person just can't pick up objects. You can also change if the person always anchors on drop. You can check their user rank and also their inventory size. The regular size is 16 for inventory, but you can actually set it to 100. The possibilities are endless. Next is the time menu. It's pretty simple. You can use this to control the time. You can actually change the length of the night and day itself. And if you're scared of the dark, there's a pretty helpful button that'll actually toggle the day and night feature. And if you do mess up the time, you can always press reset to default. Next is the map generation menu. It's another one of the more fun menus where you can actually change the map size to make it to whatever you want. This basically allows you to have a custom map size going 50 plots in both a horizontal and vertical direction. It is awesome. So if you want to play on a super tiny map, you can basically set it to 1 and 1. It'll just be one plot. And you can change the ceiling height. There's so many different possibilities. You can make some really fun stuff. And if you hate pillars, you can even disable them, as well as use the Shatter Reality feature. It's an amazing feature that will destroy the world around you and turn it into like an apocalyptic wasteland that's kind of been scrambled up. There's also a spawn rate feature. You can basically change the spawn rate of what different plots spawn. So if you want only a medkit plot, you just right click on that and it'll make all the other ones red. Then there's the server default menu. It just changes and allows you to choose like what features you want players to have, like fall damage and all that. And of course there is a little text thing that says this menu could look a little better, and that is kind of true. It does look pretty boring. Now this next menu is the Workspace menu, and it is such a fun menu. There's something called the throw multiplier, and it is so fun. You can make your throws go like crazy long with this. And if you've ever dreamed about playing Roblox SCP-3008 in zero gravity, your time is now, because you can actually set it to whatever you want. Remember when I said we'd talk about tool guns later in the video? Well, now is the time. When you select the tool gun, the fourth tab in the mod menu screen will pop up and it'll say tool gun menu. There's so many different features to set for the tool gun. It starts off on the destroyer tool. That's basically what you use to delete anything. But the other parts of the tool gun are basically stuff like the rope tool, where you can spawn ropes, the unanchor tool, where the name kind of gives it away. It allows you to unanchor things. Then you've got the duplicate tool, the anchor tool, the explode tool, and do I really need to explain what these do? The names once again give them away. But let me just say that the explode tool is honestly some of the most fun you guys will ever have with the tool gun. Then you've got the fling tool to make stuff go flying, and also the raise tool, pull tool, teleport tool, bigify tool, and smallify tool. There are so many features to be selected on the tool gun menu. All you have to do is press on the feature, then close the menu and just shoot the tool gun. But there is something more in quantity than the amount of features on the tool gun, and that's the amount of videos in that playlist that just popped up on your screen. Click on it for more Roblox SCP-3008 videos, and if you do, you will become a Giga Chad.